here today at Tranquility Fine Arts, and we're excited to be with Dan and Vesta. There are two of our photographers here at the gallery. We're very excited to have them here. We love their photography work. We think it's some of the best in Woodstock, and we're extremely excited that they've decided to put their photography here at Tranquility Fine Arts. We're also proud to announce that they have been selected as our Top of the Mountain 2022 award winners this year, which is coming up on September the 9th at 5 at the Fairfield Inn. And tickets are still available for that. If you'd like to purchase your tickets, we're excited about that. We're expecting a big turnout. And so go to the website and you can buy your tickets and join us that night to celebrate Dan and Vesta. Other local artists, we'll be having painters, artists, we'll be having authors, and some performing artists there that night. It'll be a big event, and we hope you're able to come. But today we're here to talk with Dan and Vesta about their photography and what it means to them, how they got to where they are today, and some of their passions. So how does it feel to be an award winner for the 2022 Top of the Mountain Awards?
Oh, it's terrific. Yeah, we're honored to get it. It's been fun selling our photography like this. Usually I've been a guy who, most of the photography I've sold has been about people, doing weddings and portraits and this kind of thing. So this is a whole new avenue for us here to sell still lifes and scenics and whatnot. It's been a lot of fun. We've enjoyed it.
Good.
Yeah.
So one of the more favorite pieces that we have here in the gallery is the duck. You want to give a brief description of that?
Well, honestly, I was in a bird sanctuary, and this fellow kind of hopped up in front of me, and it really wasn't anything difficult to do. He got up in front of me, and he posed beautifully. And so I just talked to him a little bit and started snapping his pictures, and he's a very colorful fellow. And yeah, I get a big response about that guy. He's terrific.
Well, if you don't mind, tell us how your experience has been here since you've been in Tranquility Fine.
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. And yeah, Shannon both been awesome and open to our ideas and whatever we're bringing in here. And it's been a very enjoyable experience. Like I said, it's a different thing for me to do, so I'm enjoying this. And gotten her into doing some of the photography as well. And she's enjoying herself also. So.
Thanks. We appreciate y'all being here. Also, since Shannon and I consider one of our power couples here in the gallery, so tell us how you've attained your passion for photography.
It goes way back with me to me being 13 years old and being on Pikes Peak with my parents, and all of a sudden I went missing. They couldn't find me, and when my mother turned around and looked, I had climbed the cliff with my little Polaroid instant camera, because I could get a better angle of things. And of course, she screamed her head off. Get down from there, you know. But yeah, I started with a little Polaroid, instant camera, and when I was 13. And well, I've been taking pictures ever since. It's something I love to do. I just love it.
Well, that's good. Your attention to detail has impressed me immensely since we've known each other, to the point of seeing some of your work on both here and online. And your attention to detail when you're finishing a product, just painting a picture, is very impressive.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's when you go to school for this stuff, you get to learn that everything within that frame counts. Everything within that frame matters. Whether there's something there or not, it can be negative space. It can be very, very powerful. So, yeah, that attention to detail means everything.
So, for the people who are not familiar with photography, tell them your process from beginning to taking the shot, setting up the shot, and that whole details of that.
It can be, of course, it varies depending on what I'm doing. I have a whole sequence of things that I do before I shoot a wedding. That's a whole process I go through, making sure everything's there and in place. And you know, when I shoot a still life or something, sometimes the inspiration comes from the craziest places. You know, I've got one shot here that I came up with in a dream. And so you just never know where you're going to draw inspiration. You know, if you see a painting or a photograph somewhere else, oh, there's a good idea. Maybe I can do something different on that. You know, but the process varies. It just depends on what you're doing. Depends on what you're working on. And I've got plans in the future to do more still lifes, and you know that you know is a whole process in itself. So. But I want to bring some more still lifes up here myself.
So tell us about that process, how you finalize a piece of photography.
Well, you know, you get on the computer and you actually do your little detail work. If there's a speck of dust there you don't like, to get rid of it. You can enhance color. There's just so many things you can do with digital photography. You know, I was trained on film. Went for 4 years to learn film photography, and then when digital came along, I thought, oh gee, here goes my life, you know. And a friend of mine was into digital photography, introduced me to it, and I fell in love with it again. I mean, there's so much you can do with the digital that you couldn't do with film, just creatively. Yeah, it can take. I can spend hours on one photo just getting every detail perfect, you know. Yeah.
So one of my favorite photos that I've seen of your work is you did a particular wedding for a couple, and you had an umbrella shot, and you literally how did you do that? Increase the rain?
Yeah. It was raining at the time, and I had the couple outside in the rain with an umbrella over them. I had the groom actually hold a flash behind his back with a remote radio attached to it. And we had them embrace and kiss at times. And as I'm pulling the trigger, the flash is going off and lighting up the umbrella and sort of silhouetting this couple. And I afterwards, I did go on Photoshop, and since the rain did not show up enough, I came back and I actually picked up and duplicated the raindrops, making some of them bigger, some of them smaller, and just increased the volume of the rain in the overall shot. And you know, this is the detail you go to, and the hours of time that you spend trying to get something perfected like that. But the couple just loves the shot, and they've got it blown up on their wall, and you just love that kind of thing.
So to all the people who out there who think, well, you know, I can take my own photos, or I can do my own photo shoot, or I can do my own wedding. There is a difference between a real photographer.
It takes years of work and training and observation, and I still do not know it all by any means. I still learn every day new processes in this thing. So yeah, that's part of what I love about the photography too. It is something that you learn more and more and more about every day. It's awesome.
And as you can see here, this is work from Dan and Vesta behind us here. This is Vesta's work to the right, and Dan's work on the left there. Obviously, you can see the quality of work displayed in these photographs here that we have in the gallery. So again, we appreciate y'all allowing us to put your work here in the gallery. We love your work. We're looking forward to continued success here. And if anyone's available on September the 9th at 5 p.m., I want to invite you out to our Top of the Mountain 2022 awards. It's going to be a great event, going to be a lot of fun. Go on our website and you can get your tickets for that event, and hope to see you there. Thank you.